Nikita. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Code to Create. In this video, we're going to see the 4 pillars of OOP. So let's get started. What are those 4 pillars first? First one, we have the inheritance, and then we have encapsulation method, and then we have polymorphism, and then we have abstraction. So let's see what is this inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstraction. First, let's move to inheritance. What is inheritance? You can refer to the word. It says inheritance. It inherits another class. So let's check it out with a small example. I'm going to move up to Jupyter and I'm going to create a new file, Python 3 file. First, as I told, it's a class. You're going to inherit a class. So I'm going to create 2 classes here. So I'm going to name the first class as P, and inside this I'm going to create a function called hi with the parameter as self. I'm going to print out hi. And then I'm going to create another class that's going to be C, and this is going to be a function hey, and self is the parameter. I'm going to print out hey. Now where do we inherit this class? It's going to be up here. I'm going to put a parenthesis and say P. So here you're going to get the access, and now if I call this class, I'm going to say C is equal to C. Yes, and then I'm going to say C dot hi is going to print out hi as we inherited the other class. And now if I print out hey, it's going to print out hey. If I say C dot hey, you can see it prints out hey. So this is how inheritance work. Now let's move back and see what's encapsulation. Here we go. Yes, encapsulation. You can refer to the word, and here you have the word called as capsule. I hope you guys heard about a word called capsule. That's a tablet. You can see inside the capsule you have a powder. And if you get the powder out, it gets exposed. Here encapsulation means it prints out the needed data. So let's see that with a small example. I'm going to create a class, and I'm going to name this class as P. I'm going to name this class as P. And inside this class P, I'm going to create a function with a double underscore. And that's going to be, let's say, just print, and here it's going to be self, and here we're just going to print out hi, and I'm going to create another class that's going to be C. I'm going to say class C def. I'm just going to name this as print self, and here it's going to print out hey. Let me run this, and now let me call this function up. I'm going to say P is equal to P, and I'm going to call this function underscore print. P dot underscore print. You can see it shows a attribute error saying P object has no attribute print. It's showing this error as we put 2 underscore. That means encapsule. You just don't display this data. That's what it means. Yes, we know what is encapsulation now. Now let's move back to the presentation and let's see what is polymorphism. It processes the data. Polymorphism processes the data in more than one form. Here you have 2 types of polymorphism. One is overriding method, other one is overloading method. So let's check out these with an example. I'm going to move back to Jupyter again. First, let's see what's the overriding method. I'm going to create def property self. I'm going to print out what all we need for a marriage. One is gold, we need cash, and so on, like flowers and everything. And then I'm going to create another function that's going to be of marriage self. And here I'm going to print out X. I'm just going to print out X. And let me create another function class, and that's going to be of C. And here I'm going to create the same one, marriage, with same property like self as the attribute, and I'm going to print out A over here. And let me inherit this. Now what does this do? What it does is we're going to edit this function marriage, and that's why we have inherited this class P. So when I inherited this class P, I get the access to this function marriage too, right? So when I say def marriage, it's like it's editing. I'm gonna edit this function again, and I'm gonna print out A. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna say C is equal to C, and I'm gonna say C dot marriage. It's gonna print out A, not X, because we have edited this. So yeah guys, now we got to know what is method overriding. Let's check out what is the method overloading. I'm gonna create a class and name this class as A, and here I'm gonna create a function. And let's name this function as print h, and inside this I'm gonna say self. Okay, let's name this function as shortly print. And I'm going to put the parameters as self and I. I'm going to set the I to some default value. It's going to be a string, do not worry. Here I'm going to create a if. Let's create a if condition, and I'm going to say if this I is equal to some default value, then I'm going to print out let's just print only one method, and I'm gonna say else print the second method. Let's just do this. I'm just gonna print a random text, and here I'm gonna say A is equal to A, and I'm gonna say A dot P, and inside this I'm not gonna give anything. You can see only one method. And if I give a value, you can see the second method. If it's some default value, or you can say if it's empty, it's going to print out only one method, and if we're going to put a value, it's going to say second method. So yeah, now we know what is polymorphism and how does it work. Let's move back and let's see what is abstraction. It's the process of hiding the real implementation of a method by only showing the method signature. In Python, we can achieve abstraction using ABC or abstract method. So yeah, let's see it with a practical implementation. I'm gonna move up to Spider. I'm gonna move up to Jupyter, and I'm gonna create a class and name that as computer. And what we are gonna do here is enter ABC. It's of course gonna show an error because we didn't import anything called as ABC. So we need to import this. That means an abstract class. So let's do that. So I'm going to say from ABC import EC comma abstract method. We need to convert to abstract method too. It's gonna hide the detail which you don't want to show it. So let's see that. I'm gonna say add abstract method, and after that I'm gonna create a function def hi self. I'm just gonna say pass, and then I'm gonna say com is equal to computer. Oh, it's compute. Okay, compute, and I'm gonna say com dot hi. It's gonna show an error. You can see can't instantiate abstract class compute with abstract method hi. What we have done here is we have converted to abstract method, so it hides what all we want to hide. What we have done here is that we have converted to abstract method. That's why it's gonna hide the details, just like an ATM. We know what are the 4 pillars. Thank you friends. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Bye bye.